Oh dang, I'm immediately live. That is pretty great. So hello everyone. This is pretty much Die Hard. Pretty much the exact same game, I would say. It might be hard to tell the difference, but this is actually a different game. This is St. Hazel's Horsepital. We're gonna be starting this game in 3, 2, 1, go. So what we need to do together, we need to figure out why is this game in shots fired? So we're gonna figure this out, as a team. We're gonna work together. But yeah, so the plot of this game is that you're a horse named Hazel, and you are going to a hospital to save your buddy named Buddy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's kind of questionable if these things are actually horses. The fastest way to move is to crouch and uncrouch because you get these little speed boosts. You're supposed to kind of do these puzzles stealthily, but if you crouch, it kind of messes with them, and you also just go faster than you're expected to go. So, yeah. For some reason, my computer's terrible, so after you finish the first level, we just get to sit at a black screen for a few seconds. But yeah, after that, we're good to go. There's these pills that you can pick up to get health, but we don't need to do that because we're fast. We can do things great. But yeah. I think one of the things I wrote in the submission text as a reason this could have gotten in is that it takes... doing this game makes you want to take shots, I believe is verbatim what I wrote. I forgot some of the other ones. There's one legitimate reason, we'll get to that pretty soon. We're gonna ruthlessly injure this person. And then this person too. So this person can drop a key card, but sometimes he doesn't. Okay, he dropped one, but he put it behind this nice old lady. You can just stomp and she moves. He dropped 2 key cards, but only one of them is real. The other one's a fraud, so we're not gonna pick that one up. So that's 3 levels already. We're doing great. This game's in 3 different areas. Only one of them's actually a hospital. The other, and these are true, the other one is a dungeon, and the third one is a glue factory. So this game is basically the best game I've played of 2019. I believe the story, the first time I played this game, I got decently through it, and then I returned it because I got so frustrated, and it was just so crazy that I couldn't take it anymore. So yeah. So we give this guy some teeth, and he gives us some sort of weird drug, and we have a flashback to Vietnam. Yes. So this is, I think this is the main reason this got in. There's some bullets being fired here. We get hit by some bullets too, so like, they are dangerous, they're real. Also, if you mash too fast here like I just did, the game just freezes for 5 seconds, and then we're good to go. We did it. Good job, guys. So we have to expertly dodge these bullets by walking in a straight line and not paying attention to them. So the entire plot of the game is the horses don't really like this third character, and that definitely won't mean that that third character harbors resentment for us and becomes an evil character later on. That would never happen. There's Frida. Say hi to Frida. She's actually somehow scarier than the horses are. I don't know why. We're gonna bring her a grenade, and she's just gonna explode. So yeah, good stuff. We did great. We're still in the hospital though. Why are the trees neighing? Oh jeez. I'm like, wow, my sound must be messed up. So, I didn't mention it yet, but so right after I did Ape Out yesterday, I was like, what if there's new skips in Horsepital, and what if I just go into a random level and try to find some skips? So I found a skip, and then 5 minutes later, I found another skip, and then while I was practicing to run this game, I found a third skip. So we've got this skip. If you do a little bit of a hokey pokey in the corner and you turn yourself around, you go into the void. And the void makes your legs do these weird things. I really can't describe them, but so the elevator to leave is here. And you can just go kind of near it. Vaguely close-ish. Close enough, I guess. So, So that's one level. We're just gonna ignore that guy. We're gonna be real stealthy because this is a stealth game. And then we're just gonna go in this corner, we're gonna spin and hope it works. I did just find the skip yesterday, so this is the best way to do it so far, is There you go. All right. Very logical way of doing that. And so we're in the void again. This time the hitbox is over here. You have to stick your head in the corner. All right. We actually have to restart. The cycles are so tight on this level, we do actually have to restart at the beginning because that small cutscene throws it off. So we need to destroy this guy. So we're gonna use a banana peel. If an enemy sees us and runs at us, they'll actually get into a bit of a fight with us. And if two enemies get in a fight with us, we just die pretty much no matter what. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of dudes outside. They didn't notice me, never mind. Nothing's bad. So this is like the hardest part of the level is grabbing that key card. Because for some reason that lady wants to talk to you repeatedly instead of letting you use the key card. Because it's the same button. But yeah. We don't have names for the skips. Yeah, if you guys want to figure out names for it, go for it. These are all completely new. The game's crashing again, but that's okay. To be fair, it's mostly probably my computer. So we've already seen 2 skips. But we can do a third one. This is about as scientific as the other ones. I don't really know how to do this. Oh, hey, look, it worked. Cool. So this is one of the harder levels. Actually, all the levels we've skipped have been pretty hard. You're supposed to like go into that room over there where that fuse box is and break it, then go through that door and then sneak through here and then avoid all these cameras because if the camera sees you, it closes this elevator. Instead, you can just kind of just do that. So yeah. So that's the end of the hospital. That's now the most broken area in the game. There's some kind of broken stuff in the next areas, but I think that went pretty well. So we go to our friend Buddy, who's for some reason in this weird mansion area, and we get stabbed, but it's okay because we're some sort of alien horse creature, so we just shrug it off and crawl to the elevator. That guy doesn't notice us, I guess? I don't know. He just doesn't care. So this is the basement. It's more of a dungeon than a basement. It's a good time to drink some water. Yeah, welcome to Shotfire to anyone that's not seen this before. It's beautiful. We do have a skip here that saves exactly 0 seconds, but we're going to do it anyways because it looks cool. And then zoop, we go out of bounds. It actually saves 0 seconds because you have to go around this little wall over here. But, you know, it's okay. It's the marathon. It looks cool. Yeah, make sure to stay hydrated, everyone. Watching horses can be very dehydrating. But the fun thing about this area is you can actually, because the one problem with the hospital area is that there's the backs of those walls and you can't actually like go into the elevator from the void usually, unless the hitbox like is outside of the elevator. So, but in this area, since the exits are all staircases, there's not a back to the wall, so you can just run through there. What's wrong with the horse? It's not a horse. It's an alien creature that looks like a horse. But yeah, we actually have to restart here, which seems kind of weird. That little like 3 or 4 seconds of dialogue actually changes the cycles just enough. This is a very cycle-based level. This is actually a really sketchy level. Someone needs to find a skip for it. So one thing in this game is, so you see these pits that are here. If I step, like if my toe steps out into one of those pits, I will fall through and there's no way for me to go back into land and I will just fall into the infinite void, even if the rest of my body's not there. I'm gonna sneak by here. So now this is a sketchy part of the level. I have to run between these 2 guys without being caught, and this guy's gonna dash me and I have to not let him hit me. Great, cool. That could have been terrible. So if one of those guys fights you, they all fight you, and then you just die. Like, everything's over. Your world is ruined, basically. But yeah. That was the stealthiest we were gonna be there. If you don't like crouch there, they all aggro on you and they just get you stuck in that room. And it's not good. But yeah. Game's crashing again. Again, this is probably just my computer. I don't wanna blame it on the game. I did Alt-Tab for a second, and that was probably a bad choice. So it's our friend, Toilet Jimbo. I forgot that was his name, but that just makes this game slightly better. So he wants to give us a nice little flashback again, so we have to go through this entire room and do some crazy stuff to go get there. For some reason there's a torch stuck inside of me. You have to light all these things to get the final door to open. There's some ways to light some of these without going over across there, but it's pretty inconsistent. You basically drop a torch into a pit and then you grab it right before it gets to the bottom of the pit and despawns, and then just launches really far. And sometimes it runs into the right thing and sometimes it just goes into the void. I missed the chest because I don't know. It's too fast for me. This game hurts me on a physical and mental level I didn't know was possible. You know what? That's fair. I get that. If that trapdoor had dropped while I was over top of it, we would have fallen in and lost like half a minute. But, you know, we're not going to do that because we're fast. We are speedy individuals. For some reason, the torch is really far away. We'll go grab it anyway. There we go. We have unlocked the door to Toilet Jimbo, who is going to give us another revelation about the plot, which I'm going to mash through as quickly as possible. But yeah, here we go. Gonna chat with him. Our eyes get to become gigantic again, which I know you all wanted to see. We're now in space. Yeah. You know. How's he holding the key? You know, sometimes I don't have answers to these questions. Here we go. There's a lot of problems here. Mostly that their helmets just have like metal rings around them, but the bottom is like there's a hole, so they're probably all dead. Maybe this is just all a dream. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there's the flashback to when they went to space. Because like I said, they're alien creatures, so they know how to build spaceships. This is just how it goes. So this is when we get the mind control part of the level. So Hazel can control minds of people, obviously. Who can't really? So we need to get these 3 ancient artifacts, which is like that toy car, gear, and whatever the other thing is. I think it's a pill bottle. Yeah, I think it's a pill bottle. I have no clue that guy didn't see me. He's just, oh, he's blocking the door now. Oh, guys, they're just everywhere. We can go through these walls because, again, Hazel's an alien, so Hazel can go through whatever she wants to. So now we can mind control this guy, which makes his head turn into a horse. This will not be the last time we mind control someone and turn their head into a horse. The first of very many. All right, cool. So we have another lovely skip here. So we get to mind control this guy. Again, he turns into a horse. You actually have to talk to this dude. If you don't talk to this guy, the food that he wants doesn't spawn for whatever reason. It just magically appears here. There it is. And you can go toss this over to him. And then he'll distract this guy. So there's a puzzle that's over here, but for some reason there's not collision when you're mind controlling someone, so you can just kind of walk across there and hit the switch. So yeah. Chat is getting very involved in the lore. I appreciate that. Good stuff. Walking across the corner there saves like 7 seconds, but it's pretty good. At some point you were drafted into the Vietnam War. Okay. That's true. That's one of those things you would never try. It's just like, who would try to walk off the edge? Nobody. So this is Scary Terry. He's a big floating head. He's incredibly frightening. So what we're gonna do, our strategy for today, is we're gonna grab this big ol' thingy-madoober and we're gonna run right through him. He's gonna hit us once. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's okay. He's gonna just burst through there, I guess, because he's stronger than we. Like, we can't do that, but he can do that. We gotta grab this torch, light up these things, and then we're out of here, and we're out of the dungeon. We are 2/3 of the way through after this. I mean, you know, enter the horse dungeon. Horse gen? Sounds like some sort of illegal substance. All right, so it's our friend Buddy, and definitely, yeah, okay. So you'll never guess who's behind the plot. It's the only other character, and she's the most frightening character somehow. So it makes sense. It's all right. Okay, it is aliens. You know what? I think they're all aliens. This is not a thing that takes place in there. So this is the best and worst cutscene at the same time. So we've got this Trojan horse here, and there's nothing suspicious about it whatsoever. But Suspicious Sam thinks there is. And obviously what ends up happening is that the wall breaks down and the horse just launches through it, and it's all a ruse. They've been double rused. So this is the final area. We have one more flashback to go. You guys can feel free to guess what you think it is. You probably won't get it right, but that's okay, unless you're cheating and playing the game at the same time, which, you know. But yes, we're in the glue factory now, final area. We've got these nice conveyor belts. You can actually launch yourself out of bounds here, but you can't actually get to the exit once you launch yourself out of bounds because it's solid room. So you launch yourself out of bounds and you soft lock yourself. All right, this room has one of the hardest skips in the game. So you've got the entire point of this area is that there's these 2 sets of flamethrowers that are keeping you out. And yeah, you can just go through those things, by the way. So what we want to do is we want to deactivate both of them usually, but if you deactivate one of them and you're super fast, you also have to kill this guy by throwing glue at him because it's a glue factory. So we need all our health for this. So you have to do these little dashes across here, and you can get across with just enough health to go over here and set this guy on fire. But then after you're done setting him on fire, you can save him. And yeah. We're just gonna leave him there, and we're just gonna launch ourselves in there. By launching ourselves in there, I mean we're gonna go halfway into it and then fall back down, but it's okay. We eventually get there. We're gonna restart on this just because the cycle for this is a lot better if you restart it, and it doesn't take that long. So this guy, we have to be patient, which is hard, but we're gonna wait for a second there. We're gonna let him go by. We're gonna steal this mind control device, and we're gonna mind control our only friend. Well, we have the horse friend, I guess, as well, but like our only real friend. He's gonna put it on. It's basically like a saw trap, and it's kind of brutal and weird looking. So it turns him into us, I guess. We turn into him. It's weird. It's great. It's beautiful. When are the shots gonna be fired? Oh, you missed the Vietnam flashback then. There was lots of shots. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I need to go back. Technically, I don't need to go back, but I do want to squish those guys. Lots of shots were fired in Vietnam. All right, cool. That was a very hard combination. I almost forgot it and pressed the wrong ones. There's lights on the wall that tell you which one to do. You're supposed to set these guys on fire, but that's kind of mean, so we're just gonna run past them. Yeah, I mean, how could you not expect this game to have a Vietnam flashback? All right, so we're gonna mind control our friends some more. We have these boxes that have the same drugs that made us have 2 flashbacks before, so we're gonna go get a 3rd flashback. This guy's annoying, so we're just gonna go over to him and pick a fight with him for about no reason. We need a box up here. That was interesting. We're gonna bring this box over here. We're supposed to let it go all the way down. Thank you. We're gonna let it go down all the way to the conveyor belt, but if you just grab it here, you can knock it down and you can save yourself like 5 seconds. We need those 5 seconds. I'm gonna stomp in this guy for like only one reason. It's because he goes into that. Oh, he didn't go in the hole. Oh. You can go into that hole that's there, and if he does that, that's a nice throw. He just gets stuck in there forever, and he just keeps going back into it. It's pretty good. We need to go get that key card because that lets us get to the other section that has all the lovely boxes of cool things. Whoops. No, I don't want to talk with you. I have a speedrun, thank you. Yeah, you know. What else would you really think of with this game? We need to hit that cycle. We missed it, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna lose a second there. Hopefully that doesn't put us over estimate. All right, now we have to hit this last one. This is a bit precise, but I think we can do it together. Okay, we did it. Cool. You guys want to see a magic trick? Wait for it. Where'd he go? There's the giant ping pong eyes. All right, it's the countryside. How could you guys not have guessed that the last flashback was going to be a countryside? Come on. So, Buddy wants an apple. And there's one apple on the tree. And then she disappears. Another magic trick. And then Hazel's going to hit the tree. And then like 15 apples are going to come down. Another magic trick. I just realized how weird her ears are. I haven't looked at her ears the entire time I've played this. Her ears kind of are a little off-putting. A little strange. I don't know how many levels of flashbacks we're in anymore. We're back at the glue factory. We have one big ol' skip to do. So this next puzzle we're doing, how it works is You're supposed to have a box go all the way around the loop for the conveyor belt, and then it turns into a plank, and then you go all the way through the conveyor belt again, and then that plank turns into a little horse, and you give it to Santa, and Santa goes, that seems kind of cool. But if you push this box against here, it launches the box into there, and then that turns into a plank, and it skips like 20-30 seconds of sitting around and waiting. The best part is the plank can get stuck when it's trying to go in the conveyor belt, and you can have to redo that trick again. It's great. And it can also get caught on fire here and disappear. Alright, we should be good. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to trigger the cutscene that we were supposed to do at the very beginning, where it tells us what to do while the plank is going in here to create a horse for us. Then we just wait here for the horse. We got it on the first try, which is extremely rare. That trick is actually terrible. Because it involves like just relying on like launching something with some wackiness, and it's great. All right, that's the hardest part of the run gone. So I don't think I understand the plot. You and me both. We're on the same level of understanding. This is actually kind of a cool puzzle. I like it. It's you mind control your friend, which is always fun. I'll try it if you haven't yet. And you need something made out of wood, something made out of plastic, and something made out of metal. So you have to put the random things in the grinder and see what comes out. Unless you have eyes, and then you can tell that that's made of wood, probably. And that's probably made out of plastic. Could be metal. That confused me when I played. Also, I'm seeing some random boxes fly in the distance, and I have no clue what they're doing. And this is most likely made of metal. Can't be sure. I'm gonna chuck that in there and hope. But yeah, that was not what I meant to grab, but it's okay. So we're gonna walk over here. There is a lot of lore to catch up on. Yeah, this has been a pretty dense game. You got a lot of games where if you miss something for a second, you're kind of a bit out of it with the lore. This game is no different than any of those. We got a lovely switch here, and it's very easy to accidentally press the switch twice, which means that the door closes and you have to replay the same exact switch cutscene again, which is great for your run. And it gives you a lot of time to think about the mistake you've done and be real sad about it. So next we want to do this weight here. We're just gonna chuck it roughly in this direction. Standing Sally, what a great name. We don't want this over here. That's an explosive. We probably shouldn't bring it near an old lady. Probably not a good idea. Oh wait, that cone opened it. That's really weird. Why did that cone do that? I didn't think the cone actually had enough weight because the cone is a cone. That is a strong cone. We just discovered a strat live, and then now this barrel's stuck in this corner and Standing Sally wants to talk to me. Wow, she just called herself worthless. That's really sad, but I'd like the barrel. That's okay. Cool, thanks. That was a nice, like, cone launch there. That was great. There's some nice glue there. All right, after this we have a boss fight, the one and only boss fight of the game. Oh, I didn't know you could push the glue like that. That was interesting. But yeah, we're gonna leave here. Our friend is gonna find his career in life, which is apparently to go in that grinder that we just were doing things in. And he turns into himself, but slightly smaller, which I don't know how that works, but it's okay. But at least he doesn't get mind controlled anymore, which is kind of nice for him. Good on him, I guess. We never actually go through the door to get out. We just kind of stand and stare at it and then somehow end up here. But yeah, this is boss fight. We are ready to go. This is gonna be a fight against our good old friend Buddy. It's gonna be, and Mojo Jojo as well. All right, so it's gonna be very difficult to understand what we need to do for this boss fight, but I think we can figure it out. Okay, thank you, appreciate that. The turrets are more dangerous than the boss, usually. You have to hit them really quickly or else they hit you and then make you sad. Oh, they just hit you and make you sad anyways. Either way. We need to get him stuck on this pillar so we can go over here and get some health. So, timing ends as soon as the final support beam goes down, which is going to be in just a few seconds here. And this is actually going to be... This is going to be short of world record by 1 second. We got a 24:15. And the record for this game is 24:14. all the problems resolving themselves right now. But yeah, that's Horsepital in almost record time. Oh, I thought after how Ape Out went, I would save us a little bit of time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this beautiful video game. You know, it really just makes me happy to show off this beautiful thing. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. We're gonna be changing to restreamers in a second. Covert Muffins next, definitely stick around for that. But thank you guys for watching this beautiful video game, and I will see you guys, I'm assuming, at another Shots Fired near you.